charges. So, all right. So Sheryl Lee Ralph. Now, I said I didn't know that she didn't live with her husband. You said you knew, right?
I didn't really know.
Okay. I knew he was in elected official, but I didn't. I thought she still lived with him because she's. It's not like she's.
I think you would assume that couples live together.
Yeah.
You don't think right away that they're separate on different states or.
No, that's why I said I assume
that's not normal.
I assume that she lived with her husband.
It's becoming normal, I guess, if you get older.
And you know the funny thing about it, when I was looking at it, I was thinking to myself, I could do that.
One of my coworkers did. Her husband lived in Cincinnati, and she lived where we work.
I've gotten older.
And he would come every weekend.
I've gotten older now, and at this age, I'm not opposed to not living with the person.
I'm wondering if she's still
or him not being there all the time.
Yeah, she's older and she's divorced,
and he's not the father of her grown kids.
No, her kids are grown,
so I can see it.
And she likes being by herself.
It says
they come together on weekends.
It says this is the Shade Room.
Okay.
By Coastal Bay, Sheryl Lee Ralph discusses long distance marriage with PA Senator. He's Senator, that's right, Vincent Hughes. All relationships take effort, and Sheryl Lee Ralph is speaking on how she and Senator Vincent Hughes, a Democrat, make their marriage. They've been married for 18 years. And she said how they make it work. They live on polar opposite sides of the country.
What is he? He is what state?
Pennsylvania.
And she's West Coast?
Well, I'm going to see here. It got to be. Sheryl Lee Ralph says bi-coastal relationship needs an incredible amount of trust. The Abbott oh, that's why. She's on Abbott Elementary.
She has a show.
Because I was thinking, what does she need to live anywhere?
But if they're on a writer's strike, she need to be back with him.
You know what? I just thought about that.
She's on a strike, so get back on home with your husband.
She's probably there. Speaking of that, a famous actor might be crossing they're gonna call him a scab.
Why? Why would he cross?
Scab! We got a scab!
They call him that when they cross?
When you cross, you're a scab.
But what would be the reason to cross?
Because he's a big time actor, like I said. And when they get to that level, they are really producers.
But still.
Because they own part of that movie.
But is he part of the acting? Is he part of
He's an actor. And
no, in the movie that he's trying to do it for, maybe.
I'm sure he is, but I don't know. You want to guess who it is? Let's do a guess. And then we'll get back to Sheryl Lee Ralph.
So I gotta go with he can't be black.
No.
Okay.
Why not?
Look, for some reason, a black actor, even at the highest level, they would still be careful because they're like, I don't want to be blackballed.
I don't know. Black actors be like, I'm trying to make my money.
It's hard enough to get here. Okay.
I always thought it would be
a proud white.
I always thought it would be somebody like Tyler Perry.
And it's probably someone who has money.
Lots
of
money.
And it won't hurt him if he gets talked about.
And they won't blackball him.
Steven Spielberg?
No, it's an actor.
Actor.
They'll call him a scab. He's too big.
Tom Hanks?
No. Tom Hanks would do that.
Well, see, now you're saying Tom Hanks. I'm guessing
when you say who it is, you'll say, okay, I can. But Tom Hanks is a nice guy.
Not the one that played Iron Man.
No, but he would do that probably.
Okay, yeah, Robert Downey.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Cruise.
Nope, he wouldn't do that.
See, you keep saying who wouldn't. So it must be somebody that once I name him, we would all go, yeah, he would do that.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo said Matt Dillon. Nope.
Well,
everybody saying
Wendy,
hi. Wendy saying hello, family.
Wendy, do you know what actor's is crossing the?
He's a scab.
When he was in the movie you were in.
No, he wouldn't.
None
do
of
that.
them.
You keep naming nice guys. Harrison Ford wouldn't do that.
And Tommy Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
No, what's his name?
Tommy Jones. He might, but no, he wouldn't. He's not nice.
Wow, it's a white actor, a male. Hi.
Name some stuff, and I'll say what close.
Do I know him? Like
everybody knows him.
Here's Johnny.
No,
he's sick though.
He old.
He haven't been acting in a while. Jack Nicholson.
Name stuff, and
I'll say comedy.
He's been in
Jim
comedy.
Carrey.
No.
Is he a comedian kind of?
He's not a comedian.
But he's been in movies where he's been funny.
Yes. He's been in every kind of movie.
Like a Samuel Jackson movie.
He's been in every kind of movie.
You make me sick. That's wrong. That he's crossing. I don't even know who it is.
Scab. He does a lot. I have to name stuff because you don't know how to guess. You're supposed to say stuff, and I'll say
I can't think of actors.
He does a lot of humanitarian stuff.
Has he been in something recently that I've seen?
He's been in everything
that I've seen recently.
I don't know.
That we both gone to movies.
He's
together.
probably produced something that you've seen. That's what I'm saying. He's both.
Not the old. He's not older. Is he older?
Well, what's old?
Like the guy that played in Andy Griffith.
No, he's not that old.
Okay. I give up. Richard Gere, somebody said.
Nope, not Richard Gere. I'll give you more hints. He was married to somebody who was famous.
Not none of the Godfather actors.
No. He was married to somebody famous.
He was married also to somebody famous.
He was married to somebody famous, actress that was a movie star.
Oh, Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt!
Ah! Brad Pitt! Oh my God, he's crossing the
yeah.
Wow.
He's in the middle of filming a movie. He's producing it. I told you. That's why I said I think people like him, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, Tyler Perry. They're entwined in production to where it's like, what are we doing here? I don't know if he's in the movie. So he's probably thinking, it's not like I'm in the movie. It's my movie. I'm producing it. They want him, the SAG-aftra said, you need to shut down all production. And he doesn't want to.
But that little crew.
He's like, I'm almost done. I'm not shutting down production. I'm almost done. Wow. So he's thinking about crossing the line.
What's the worst that can happen?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What's the worst
How
that can happen to Brad Pitt?
How do you blackball Brad Pitt? Oh, we're going to kick you out of SAG. Okay, bye. He does his own movie on his own money, and we will go see it.
That is something to think about. Wow.
And if you don't want to work with them, so what? There's plenty of actors and actresses and people in the production who will work with Brad Pitt if he gets blackballed.
Wow. Okay.
Now that's the next question. What happens? What happens if these guys start doing that?
What Brad Pitt is doing.
If he leads the charge, and then you know why? And let's forget it. We talk about Sheryl Lee Ralph. Okay, forget it. I'll say this. No, because we got another thing that we'll talk about it.
Okay.
But Sheryl Lee Ralph says the bi-coastal relationship has to have a lot of trust. And the reason why I wanted to do this story is because she says they see each other every 2 weeks. They have to physically see each other every 2 weeks. They're always constantly on the phone with each other. During COVID, she says they had to stay with each other all the time. And she said she loved it. So it's not that she can't live with. She said she had to stay with him during COVID. She said they matched their wonderful personalities. He's probably a really down to earth, you know what I'm saying? Because she's so over the top. Mm-hmm. He's probably low key.
And she has West Indian vibes.
He's probably low key and just she's like, I love him. Mm-hmm. And I know how that is because I know my personality. And I know the type of guy that I like. Very low key. Mm-hmm. They don't bother you. They have big
personalities. You definitely
wonderful. You can talk to
laid
them,
back person,
but very laid back.
Allow you your space. You allow them theirs. Y'all don't, ruffle.
And so I bet you that's how he is. But I didn't think about what you just said. The writer's strike.
If she's on a strike, she's probably with him more now.
She's probably back with him now.
But I do get it because I've heard actors who have done this when they're working. it may not be permanent, but it's times. And then when you're working on a movie, it can be up to how many months, a year. You may go on a break and go back to see him, or he may fly in on his break because he has more breaks than she do. So I'm telling you, my coworker, that's how they lived. Her husband was in Cincinnati, and she was here in Illinois.
So I don't know. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Comment down below. Is it because we're getting older that we can see that? Because honestly, to be honest with you, I'm at a point, I'm 55. I don't want anybody with my room all day. I don't want that.
Some people are in the house together and still like their space.
I have to have my
Some
space.
people have their own room because maybe he snores loud, or
he got to have his own room.
She talks in her sleep. They may be separate, and then they come together for little cuddle moments.
So maybe I am older now, and I don't want that.
You got to talk that through when you come in with somebody, or if you've been with somebody for so long. Hopefully that's a discussion on the table. Babe, you okay with being in your... Babe, I'm okay with being in my own room. Oh, okay. Let's do it.
So I don't know. I just thought about bringing that up because it made me think about what I want. And that would be, I would love that. For them not to live with me.
This is something you don't hear about too much with a young couple.
No, young, no. You need to be together young. And because you have kids and stuff like that.
And sometimes with the kids, well, no, you know what? That's why I keep saying we always talk about
because then you're gonna be Nick Cannon with 12 kids.
But think about it, you guys. We always forget when we talk about these couples where they're not together for length of time, we forget about the military. That happens a lot in the military. The wife may be in the military and she's away for 3-4 months. The father's away for 6 months on a boat, on a ship. That's a long time to be away from your kids. And that's why you always see these little news updates with the father when they're having Christmas holiday and the father's inside a box and the kid unwraps it, or the dad with his uniform comes to school.
But that's different, not living together.
But I'm just saying.
And you don't choose that. I mean, you choose that because you fight for your country and stuff. Not just because y'all don't want to live in the same house. But they're grown. So I agree with it.
Okay.
All right. So everybody said hello. Everybody was guessing. True said Brad Pitt. So she got caught.
Wow.
Everybody saying hello. Scooby-Doo. Oh, everybody saying hi to Scooby. True says a lot of these influencers are attending these premieres, and I'm sure some will be marked as scabs. You're not supposed to go to premieres, I don't think, if you're supposed to be in this and they're going to these premieres.
What is the worst that can happen to them?
You get blackballed. But I'm telling y'all.
Who's gonna blackball Brad
We're getting ready to talk about this. Scooby-Doo says, I know someone that lived in separate homes, married, in love, and had loving marriage until he passed away in an accident. Yeah. Oh. I think I would do that now at 55. But anyway, let's talk about this. Keep on to this.
My mom's cousin did. She an older cousin. Her husband passed away, and she was meeting some guy.
Oh yeah,
and he lived in Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
she lived in Alabama.
Yeah,
when we said something about her moving there or you're moving, she's like, no, I like it the way it is.
Yeah, we meet each other and all that. Okay. And it didn't make it more exciting when y'all see each other and stuff. So, Wendy says film distribution.
What about that?
Would it affect film distribution? I don't think so. Not with Brad Pitt.
His little group of people are actually still working there.
And he can put his stuff on YouTube and people
they're getting paid. His little camera crew people,
they go,
his makeup people, they're still working. If he says no.
You get to a certain level in that field where it doesn't matter. They are with you guys in spirit and they are supporting you because they were like that at one time. They've started off. So they're supporting you not because they have to. They're supporting you because they want to. And I don't want y'all actors out there thinking that these big guys have to support you. They absolutely do not.
But we haven't had a strike like this in how many years?
Well, it was pre-Netflix and all this, but we're going to talk about that because, Wendy, you need to see this story that was out July 25th. And it's a big story. Wendy says technology gives many options. Exactly. And that's the problem. If Tom Cruise let's say he crossed the line and y'all called him a scab and said, we won't work with you. It doesn't matter. He has enough money, enough people that he could put a movie on Netflix or YouTube
Yeah.
or Prime or
Tom
something
Cruise, yeah.
and still make money.
These are actors. I can see where you're.
Sandra Bullock made that money with that blind. Remember, she had the she couldn't see,
Right.
the Noise movie.
Yeah.
That was all Netflix.
Wow.
So I would be nervous about stuff like that.
And then you're saying that Brad Pitt is pretty much saying that he's almost finished.
Rich says, "Hi, hey, ladies,
hey, he's almost finished with this film.
The problem that Brad Pitt, the problem that Brad Pitt has is I think he's almost done or something, and he wants to finish it. And they saying you have to stop all production and shut it down. And that if you continue, then you consider crossing the line. And he's thinking about just going ahead and finishing it. He's at a point.
He hasn't made a final
decision. To me, I don't think he should. I think he should stand with his fellow actors because you wasn't always Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
And it's almost like you pooping on the low part people.
Now that you've made it.
Now that you made it and it doesn't matter to you. But then on the other side, he's a producer. So there might be a lot of actors and people, the tech people, they're not in that strike. So he's like, they need to get paid too. They need to get money. And I got a lot of people that's relying on me other than actors. That's probably what he's thinking. It's not just actors and writers. There's a lot of other people
but I thought the SAG includes those technical people.
No, it's actors and writers that's on the strike.
It's not the cameraman or the makeup person or the
and then you got to also remember there's a lot of actors and people that are not in SAG. So you don't know what's going on in his movie that he is thinking about this because he may think I'll take that hit if it means that 90% of the people that's working on my movie won't, you know what I'm saying? They're not in this. So
and are we brought up to speed on what exactly they're wanting?
Yeah, remember we talked about that.
I'm still trying to understand. They don't want you to be. They're still going to get it. It's striking to make them get it.
They feel like, and they right. You shouldn't be able to just stream, put us on Netflix and all of that, and we don't get paid for the work. It's like you doing a movie, and then later on they put the movie on Netflix. And it's making millions of dollars.
Netflix is making money.
Right. And you get a 52-cent check. And you like, hold on for a second. I should still be getting as if it was in a movie theater. I should be making money.
The movie that I saw last night, they cloned Tyrone.
They already did that before the strike.
No, I'm saying like that kind of a movie.
No, that movie was made for Netflix.
Oh.
But I'm talking about and then also they don't like the fact that
don't they
their
get
image
if
they say they get small little like 10
but
cents.
If it's made for Netflix, do they still get paid, right?
Yeah, that's different.
Oh, okay,
that's different.
Okay.
But then they were saying stuff like if they use their face, you can use their image on an AI. And then you can put that image anywhere. I don't need Tom Cruise. I can just put that image and then make a whole movie with his image. And he can't do anything about it. So they don't like the fact that AI is doing it. And then the writers is the same thing. Writing, you can have AI write stuff and you not get credit or it can, you know what I'm saying? Like they just don't like a lot of that stuff. So let me see what y'all saying before we move on. Technology gives many options. Scooby-Doo says, I really have no idea what the strike is about. True says, well, they said if your production started before a certain date, you can finish without being labeled a scab. Okay. So I don't know, maybe his fits in that gray area. And he's like, you know,
let's just finish it.
I got to finish it. He must have started after whatever that date was. And now he needs to finish it. Well, in my opinion, why did he start it? If he knew a strike was coming, he's big enough to know that it was coming.
Sometimes takes longer. So he may have started this movie way before talks was even said.
Well, anyway, so that's the thing with that. But the story that I wanted to say is why the actors strike, as actors strike for AR protection, yes.